Deep in the Amazon jungle, there's a river that boils like a pot. You can hear it before you even see it. A low hissing sound, like water heating on a stove. Steam rises into the trees, the leaves drip with moisture, and the air feels heavy and warm. But when you get close, you realize something shocking. This river is not just warm, it's hot, boiling hot. So hot that animals who fall in are cooked instantly. Their bodies don't even have a chance to float. The water can reach temperatures close to 95 degrees Celsius. That's almost as hot as boiling tea. This place is called Geoscientist. Locals know it as the Boiling River. It's hidden deep in the Peruvian rainforest, far away from roads, towns, or even volcanoes. It's one of the world's strangest natural wonders. And the most surprising part is, it's completely real. Not a myth, not a legend, but a steaming, hissing river that science is still trying to understand. The air around the river feels different too. It's thick, humid, and smells slightly like wet rock. You can't get too close, or your skin starts to sting. Some areas even make your eyes water from the heat. The sound, the steam, the heat, it's like stepping into a dream that doesn't feel real. In today's video, we'll explore the incredible discovery of this river, why it's so unbelievably hot, and the spiritual stories the local people share about it. So if you love learning about places where nature and mystery come together, make sure to subscribe. Let's take a journey into the jungle. Discovery and location. The Boiling River is located in the Mayantuyacu forest in Peru. Getting there is not easy. You can't take a bus or ride in a car. You have to hike for hours through thick green jungle. There are no signs or roads. Only the local tribes know the way. The forest around the river is alive with sound. Insects buzz through the warm air, and somewhere ahead, the sound of hissing grows louder. Then you see it, a wide river with steam floating above the surface. It moves slowly, but with power. And unlike any river you've ever seen, it looks like it's cooking from the inside. For many years, this river was a secret known only to the native tribe. They respected it deeply. Some were afraid of its heat and power. Others believed it had healing powers, but no one outside the jungle had heard of it. That changed when a young geoscientist named Andrés Ruzo heard about it from his grandfather. At first, Andrés thought it was just a story, a river that boils without a volcano. That didn't make sense, but he couldn't stop thinking about it. So in 2011, he went on a journey to find it. Guided by locals, Andrés reached the boiling waters with his own eyes. And the moment he did, everything changed. He knew this place was special. He took photos, recorded temperatures, and collected water samples. It was more than curiosity. Andrés felt a deep connection to the place. He realized this wasn't just about science. It was about protecting something ancient, something the world had almost forgotten. His journey to the river sparked global interest. Why is it so hot? When Andrés stepped into the steam near the river, he knew the stories were true. This wasn't just another warm spring. This was real, powerful heat. In some spots, the temperature of the water was above 90 degrees Celsius. That's enough to make soup. That's enough to cause burns within seconds. The biggest mystery is that there are no volcanoes nearby. Most boiling rivers or hot springs are found near volcanic areas, where lava heats the underground water. But the Boiling River sits far from any volcano or known geothermal vent. Scientists have different ideas. Some believe that rainwater may be the secret, and then heats up far below the surface. When the water gets hot enough, it rises back up and feeds into the river. But even this idea leads to more questions. How deep does the water travel before it returns? Are there secret underground faults carrying the heat? Some believe the Earth's crust under this part of the jungle might be thinner, letting heat rise up more easily. Others suggest a large chamber of hot rocks could sit far below, heating the water as it passes through. Still, this theory doesn't explain everything. Why is this the only boiling river in the region? Why does the water stay hot all year round, even during heavy rain? You'd think the rain would cool it, but it doesn't. It keeps boiling, no matter what season it is. Full truth is still unknown. The river hasn't been completely mapped, and its heat system hasn't been fully studied. And because the forest is so remote, it may take many more years before we understand it completely. Cultural and spiritual significance. To the native people who live near the Boiling River, this place is more than a mystery. It's sacred. It has meaning. It's part of their history and their everyday life. In their language, Shanai Timpishka means boiled with the heat of the sun. But they don't believe the sun is the only cause. They believe spirits live in the river and guard the land. These spirits are part of nature, part of the water, and part of the jungle itself. Shamans, who are the spiritual healers of the tribe, come here to pray and perform special ceremonies. They use the river's steam to help cleanse people of sickness and bad energy. The hot air is said to have healing powers. Some even drink small amounts of the water in special rituals. Visitors who come to Mayantuyaku can take part in spiritual retreats and spend days listening to the sounds of the forest. They spend quiet time near the river, breathing the warm air and reflecting on their lives. Many say the river feels alive, as if it's watching. There are also stories passed down from the elders. One of the most powerful is about a giant snake spirit named Yacumama, the mother of the water. Locals say that when she stirs, the river gets hotter. She protects the jungle but can also bring danger if people disrespect the land. Another legend tells of travelers who came with greed in their heart. These tales teach people to approach the river with humility, not pride. To the local tribes, this river isn't just water, it's a living spirit. Science versus mystery. When Andrés Ruzo began studying the boiling river, he brought tools, notebooks, and temperature readers. He worked carefully. He wanted to collect data, take samples, and make maps. His goal was to explain the river in a way that science could understand. But every time he answered one question, 3 more popped up. The river is long, and not all of it is equally hot. In some spots, it cools a little. In others, it's boiling. The riverbed is made of rock and clay, and hot water seeps up from the ground below. He realized that the river may sit on top of a deep geothermal system. But unlike most systems, this one is quiet, hidden, and completely natural. No volcano, no explosions, just constant heat. Still, Andrés never tried to replace the local story. In fact, he says they helped him understand the river better. Science looks at numbers, culture looks at meaning. Together, they tell the full story. Andrés wrote a book about his journey. He called it The Boiling River: Adventure and Discovery in the Amazon. It's about listening to the people who have cared for it for generations. He also created programs to teach children in Peru about the river. He believes young minds can help protect nature better when they understand its wonder. For him, science and storytelling walk hand in hand. The boiling river is not just something to study, it's something to respect. Some rivers give life. This one gives steam, but both carry nature's mystery. The boiling river of the Amazon is more than just hot water. A reminder that there are still places on Earth where mystery lives. Places that ask us to slow down, look closer, and listen. Here, science and story sit side by side. What he found was more than just boiling water. He found a living wonder, full of power, beauty, and history. The river still flows today. It still hisses in the forest, still steams under the tree, and it still holds questions we may never fully answer. So if you enjoy stories like this, where nature surprises us and teaches us at the same time, subscribe to our channel. We'll keep exploring the planet's most amazing places, one story at a time. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.